This is the National Weather Service office here in Gaylord, Michigan with your morning hazardous weather briefing for Wednesday, May 8th of 2013. And as far as the hazardous weather goes for the next several days, we have a couple. First of all, elevated fire danger with an increased risk for wildfires. That's going to be for this afternoon and early this evening for northern lower Michigan. And also, frost is going to be possible for early Monday morning, and that's in northern lower Michigan. And sensitive plants could see some possible damage to those, but we are relatively early in the planting season. But let's take a look at the current weather map, and we're going to quickly go through the next several days here. We still have relative high pressure and very dry air across the Great Lakes region. And as temperatures warm through the day, we're going to witness humidities dropping quite substantially, and that is going to result in the elevated fire danger for today. Now we do see upstream there is a cold front with some areas of low pressure across the central part of the country. And as we work into Thursday, that cold front will arrive in northern Michigan, with the low pressure areas moving further eastward. And by Friday, that cold front is to our east and south, with low pressure working up along the cold frontal zone. And then over the weekend, we're going to be watching another even stronger cold front as low pressure develops across the Great Lakes region. And then by Sunday, this cold air is firmly in place across the Great Lakes with some brisk northerly winds moving into the area. And then high pressures we see out in the central part of the country will settle in over the region by Monday. And this is when we're going to have some possible frost in the area. Now temperatures do moderate heading into next work week with some additional chances of precipitation. But that about covers the weather for the hazardous weather to be looking at for the next several days. As far as the today weather goes, we're going to have another beautiful one out there with lots of sunshine and temperatures generally well into the 70s, except for some of those coastal areas near the colder Great Lakes. And again, to recap the hazards, first of all, the fire weather, and that is again for this afternoon and early this evening, with elevated fire danger due to the warm temperatures and low relative humidity, and again the frost conditions for early Monday morning across northern lower Michigan. And that'll wrap up this hazardous weather briefing. Please come back for our next scheduled broadcast at around 5 o'clock this afternoon. Thank you for listening to your National Weather Service here in Gaylord, Michigan.